The history of New York City. New York City. The Big Apple. A global icon of culture, ambition, and history. But how did a tiny trading post become the beating heart of the world? From Native American lands to skyscrapers, let's dive into the epic story of New York City. Stick around, this gets wild. Hit that subscribe button and let's time travel. Before skyscrapers, Manhattan was home to the Lenape, a Native American people who lived here for thousands of years. They called it Mannahatta, meaning hilly island. The Lenape fished, hunted, and traded along these shores, living sustainably in a land of rivers and forests. But everything changed when European explorers arrived. In 1609, Henry Hudson, sailing for the Dutch, cruised up the river that now bears his name. He wasn't the first European here. Giovanni de Verrazzano scoped it out in 1524, but Hudson's voyage sparked interest. The Dutch saw dollar signs, or rather, guilder signs, in this land's resources. By 1624, the Dutch West India Company set up a trading post called New Amsterdam on Manhattan's tip. They bought the island from the Lenape for goods worth about $24, though the Lenape likely saw it as a trade deal, not a sale. Fun fact, that $24 in 1626 is roughly $1,000 today. Still a steal for Manhattan real estate. New Amsterdam grew fast, fueled by the fur trade. It was a melting pot. Even then, Dutch, Africans, and Native Americans mingled in its muddy streets. But the Dutch weren't alone for long. The English wanted in. In 1664, the English sailed in, and the Dutch surrendered without a fight. New Amsterdam was renamed New York, after the Duke of York. Talk about a power move. By the 1700s, New York was a thriving British colony. Its port buzzed with trade, sugar, tobacco, and sadly, enslaved people. By 1750, 1 in 5 New Yorkers was enslaved, a grim chapter in the city's story. Then came the American Revolution. New York was a battleground. In 1776, the British crushed the Patriots in the Battle of Brooklyn, occupying the city for 7 years. But the rebels didn't give up. After the war, New York briefly became the U.S. capital, and in 1789, George Washington was sworn in as president right here on Wall Street. The 1800s were New York's glow-up era. The Erie Canal, finished in 1825, linked the city to the Great Lakes, making it America's trade hub. Immigrants poured in: Irish, Germans, Italians, building neighborhoods and fueling growth. By 1850, New York was the country's biggest city. But growth came with grit. Tenements overflowed, fires raged, and disease spread. Yet, the city dreamed big. Central Park opened in 1858, a green oasis amid the chaos. And in 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge connected Manhattan and Brooklyn, a symbol of New York's ambition. The 20th century turned New York into a global titan. Skyscrapers like the Empire State Building, finished in 1931, redefined the skyline. The city became a cultural capital, think jazz, Broadway, and Wall Street's financial might. But it wasn't all glitz. The Great Depression hit hard, and the 1970s brought crime and near bankruptcy. Yet, New York always bounced back. By the 2000s, it was a beacon of resilience, even after the tragedy of 9/11. Today, New York City is home to 8.3 million people across 5 boroughs, speaking over 800 languages. It's a place where history lives in every street, from Wall Street's trading floor to Harlem's cultural renaissance. New York City's story is one of reinvention. From Lenape lands to a global metropolis, it's a city built by dreamers, fighters, and survivors. What's your favorite piece of New York history? Drop it in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic history. Next up, we're diving into the fall of the Roman Empire. See you then!